sometimes when you translate a word, you don't get the power or the full meaning of that word. In this video, we're going to talk about Ayah 21 in Surat Jathiah, and we're going to try to find out the full meaning of the word اجترحوا mentioned in this ayah. So let's read the ayah first, and then we'll go to the explanation. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم أم حسب الذين اجترحوا السيئات أن نجعلهم كالذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات سواء محياهم ومماتهم ساء ما يحكمون. Or do those who commit evil deeds simply think that we're going to make them equal in their life and after their death? To those who believe, how wrong is their judgment. Now when you go to tafsir or the translation of Quran, you will get the meaning of اجترحوا السيئات is committing evil deeds, or even committing excessively. You see the word al-istirah, it's coming from the root al-ifti'al, which is in Arabic صيغة مبالغة, which is it is an exaggeration form of doing. It's not like doing, it's doing excessively. Okay? So, but not only that, I want to mention also that the word al-jurh means injury or wound. So, and it's also called, al-jawarih is also called to the animals that are carnivores that used to hunt and use their teeth and claws to hunt and eat their prey. This is called al-jawarih. So why the word اجترحوا السيئات? What does Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala want us to know from this word اجترحوا السيئات when it can be replaced by اكتسبوا السيئات or عملوا السيئات, committing evil deeds or doing evil deeds? So as if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants us to know that when you're committing these evil deeds, you're not just doing evil deeds, you're also harming yourself, you're hurting yourself, as if you're making injuries to your body and your soul. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala لا تنفعه طاعة الطائعين ولا تضره معصية العاصين. These good deeds that you're doing, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala doesn't get any benefits from them. And these bad things or evil deeds that you're doing, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala doesn't get affected by them. He's not getting any harm from them. These evil deeds you're doing, it's harming yourself, and these good things you're doing it for yourself. So you have to know that when you commit evil deeds, as if you're hurting your body or your soul or even both of them. So even that small sin that you think it is nothing, it's insignificant, but of course with Allah nothing is insignificant. وَتَحْسَبُونَهُ هَيِّنًا وَهُوَ عِنْدَ اللَّهِ عَظِيمٌ. And while you think it is insignificant, it is with Allah with great serious. So that small sin that you're thinking it is nothing, it's affecting your life. One of the previous scholars, Al-Fudayl ibn Iyad, he used to say, إِنِّي لَأَعْصِي اللَّهَ فَأَعْرِفُ ذَلِكَ فِي خُلُقِ حِمَارِ وَخَادِمِ. I know when I disobey Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala from the change of the behavior from my donkey and my servant. So these sins that you're doing to yourself is affecting your life in dunya and akhirah. And the greater the sins, the more the impact will be on your life, and the more time it takes to heal from that injuries and harm you have done to yourself. Of course, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the most forgiving and the most merciful. And when you come back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will be happy that you came back and you stopped doing these evil deeds. But still, the impact and the effects that have been made on your body and your soul from these sins, it needs time to heal. Just imagine someone, for example, that has been doing drugs for 10 years or so, and suddenly he came back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and he asked for his forgiveness. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will be happy for his comeback. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the most merciful and the most forgiving. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, if he is sincere, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will forgive his sins. But the impact and the damage that has been made to himself, they need time to heal. So I still remember how Maradona used to have these strange acts, even though he stopped doing drugs, but still his behavior is affected by the damage that has been made to himself, even though he stopped doing drugs. Some might say, for example, so what would happen if I stay alone in a dark room, sitting alone, nobody's watching? Of course, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is watching, but no human is watching. And what would happen if I stay there and watch porn? I'm not harming anyone. I'm just watching. I'm a good person. Well, because you're a good person, don't be doing this to yourself. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, every sin, you see, every sin you commit is harming you whether you know it or not. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, فَمَنِ اتَّبَعَ هُدَايَ فَلَا يَضِلُّ وَلَا يَشْقَى. Whoever who follows my guidance will neither go astray nor suffer in this life or the next. So even whether you know the sin that you're committing is affecting you or not, it is going to affect your life. Who knows that this is not affecting your soul or your heart? أَفِي قُلُوبِهِمْ مَرَض. Their heart has disease. Who knows that it's not affecting your future marriage or your current marriage, or it's not driving you to bigger sins like fornication? So don't be doing this to yourself. Every sin, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told us not to do it because it's best for us not to do it. And every good deed, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told us to do it because it's best for us. أَلَا يَعْلَمُ مَنْ خَلَقَ and وَهُوَ اللَّطِيفُ الْخَبِيرُ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows His creation. He knows what's good for them and what's bad for them. So when He order you to do something because it's good for us, when He won't order us to do bad things, not to do bad things because it is bad and it's affecting us. Even Adam and Hawa, Adam and Eve, peace be upon them, when they ate from that tree, that small sin of eating from that tree and disobeying Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told them not to eat from that tree and they ate from that tree, that small sin affected their generation till the day of judgment, affected them and the future generation till the day of judgment. Can you imagine that? So at the end of this video, I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, As'alullah, أن يجنبنا السيئات, to keep us away from committing bad deeds, ويحبب إلينا فعل الخيرات, and to guide us to do good deeds.